Sam, the podcast, and Secret Service Sam, the podcast. It's not so secret because you're here. Yeah. Guys, welcome out to Secret Service Sam, the podcast. As I said, it's not so secret because you're here now. Joining me, let me see if I can get my camera straight so you guys can enjoy, that's so weird. I'm moving it, but it doesn't go. Anyway, folks, this is Secret Service Sam. I have some very special guests with me today on my live streaming show podcast. First up, I'm going to introduce him. You might recognize him from Adult Swim, Mr. Slink Johnson. What up, Slink? How are you doing?
What up? What up? I'm well. Thank God I'm well. Despite a lot of crazy stuff happening right now, I'm well. So I'm thankful for that.
Yes, I'm thankful you're here today, too. And let me bring on our next guest, a very good friend of mine. He was the host of Crash Leets on Nickelodeon and also was host of The Experiment on BET, a little-known show we worked on together. Give it up for Mr. Brandon Broady. What's up, Broady? How you doing?
What's up, Samson? Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate
it. Of course. Just chilling. Now, let me put us up into the threeplex. Oh, shit. The threeplex, as I like to call it, gentlemen. So, first of all, we can mark us all safe from the fires, so very excited about that. Slank, you are representing LA officially today. I mean, you are looking, you are the mayor of LA.
Dodger Blue, baby.
That's right, baby. Now, I have a list of things I want to talk about, but I need to grab them very quickly. But first, I just wanted to ask, are any of you guys near any of these fires right now?
Yeah, actually, am I still there?
Yeah, you're still here, Slink.
Okay, actually, yeah. I mean, in essence, I am. I'm in the South Bay currently, and the South Bay isn't in jeopardy like that. But just thinking about it in respect to geography, man, knowing that it's right on the other side of Santa Monica, for me, makes it very, very scary. Makes it very, very scary. But right. I'm in what I like to call the flatland.
The flyland? What do you call it?
In the flatland. We're in the flatland, man. Okay. We're in the city.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the part that people don't really realize about this thing is whether you're in the line of fire, no pun intended, everybody is experiencing, you know what I mean? We're all know somebody who's lost their home, or the air quality here is really bad. So, Broady, how's it looking there in downtown? I know you're in DTLA. What kind of updates can you give us down there?
Downtown is looking. It's restoring back to its regular. I mean, there's a little bit of the smell in the air, but I guess after the first few days, I was experiencing a lot of smoke, a lot of the air quality was just trash, and I was seeing ash on my balcony. Ash residue. Yeah, but
Broady, are you sure that smell in the air wasn't just leftover residue from some little lady you had back at your house potentially?
Wow. This dude, you know what? I thought we was having a serious talk about the wildfires, but you want to talk about the wild women. That's crazy.
He's suggesting that you enjoy ladies who have whose pH balance is off.
Yeah, that's what he's suggesting. No, I make sure the alkalinity. I do a test before I check the acid, the alkalinity. I put a little strip and then pull it out. If it goes past a certain line, not good.
Right. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta get some of those alkalinity testers, like a hot tub. Yeah,
it works for everything.
Right.
But you got to get the right kind, Samson. Don't get the kind you administer on your tongue.
Yeah.
He like what, he got to lick his tongue across it. Yeah. No, don't do that first.
That's hilarious. You're talking, it's acid. I'm microdosing on some pH balance strips.
Yeah. Hey, but on some real shit, bro. Not to change subjects, remind me, man. I took some LSD tabs one time, man. That was first. I took LSD tabs, the paper. I never saw that shit except in the movies, bro. And I was on fucking Neptune, bro.
You went to
Really?
the movies? You went to the movies on it?
No. I was in my hotel room, but I was zooted.
Oh,
Never seen that shit before except in the movies, man. So that shit was crazy.
Damn, that sounds like a pretty good time, Slink.
Yeah. It was just one time. It was
I
kind of
never
nuts.
felt funnier.
It's like
I had a little fun one time at Coachella, man. I thought I was the funniest dude that's ever been created. I felt like I was so funny. I told my friends I had to. They were cracking up too. I told them I got to chill out. I feel like I might kill one of y'all with one of these jokes. That like because they couldn't stop laughing. I got to chill out, man. And
Yeah,
they
I
hey,
just
love.
you
Sometimes you get
you
on
de-
fire like that.
you definitely one of the funniest I know. You
Yeah,
know,
appreciate it.
LSD
right.
LSD was like LSD was like for me. It was like my first time trying shrooms. It was
Ah,
right on par with shrooms. Just like whoa. Like it was. I saw orange stars, blue diamonds. What was the colors?
mm.
What was the Lucky Charm shit? I
But
saw
you
all that
like
shit.
micro dosed it, or you did a full dose, Slink?
Whatever, just a little tiny little tab was, just a little on your tongue and it dissolved.
Did a white person give it to
Uh,
you?
yeah, right.
No comment.
Did a white
Uh
person
oh.
give it to you?
No comment.
All right, that's important.
Wow. Yeah, I agree, Brody. That's the thing where, yeah, if you're getting acid, I would say definitely get it from some white named Corby who lives in a Volkswagen bus and tours with Fish.
Right, right.
He's getting the good shit.
I got to get it from someone that used to work at Apple. If Steve Jobs didn't give it to me, I don't want it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you want that high end shit. Um,
Ah.
so we are live here. I don't know if either of you guys, I know you're on your computer. You could go to YouTube and go to this video and see if anybody is in the comments right now.
I'll go.
Um,
What's Samson?
yeah, my
Ah.
YouTube is at Samson Crouppen. I'll display that right down here for you real quick. Slankety slank. Folks, a lot of you might know Slink Johnson. Oops, sorry, that's birds. From the Black Jesus show on Adult Swim. I believe it was nominated for 16 Academy Awards, 14 Emmys, 3 Tonys.
Ah.
Slank is one of the best actors of our generation. He's one of the tallest actors of our generation.
Absolutely.
He's also a former gangbanger. Is that right, Slink, or am I making that up?
No, you're making that up. You're making that
Okay,
up.
sorry,
I've never
sorry.
been a banger.
See,
Only a
isn't that like a
member.
Former
white
was the
guy?
wrong word. It wasn't former.
Yeah.
Only a member. It's the difference between a member, a banger, and a member. You know what I
Okay,
mean? I never,
okay.
what I'm saying? I always was a funny guy that liked certain set of guys. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
So
sure.
I always
But
was a
did
funny guy.
people probably didn't mess with you much, Slink, just because of your size?
I wouldn't even say it was because of my size as much as because of my personality, Samson. I've always been,
Sure.
you know, I'm
Yeah,
cool,
I know
man.
big guys who are not, yeah, who don't carry themselves as a big guy.
And what is carrying yourself as a big guy? Because I still think I'm a big guy. They say men are
Mm.
dogs. Well, I've come to accept that. And the men are dogs. I'm a Great Dane. When
Yeah,
have you ever
okay.
seen vicious Great Danes?
That's a
When have
good
you
point.
seen, what I'm saying? Great Danes
Mm.
is fighting and shit. I'm chilling, man. I just
That's
want to get
true.
loved on and stroke my dick a little bit, and I'm
Right.
cool. You know what I'm
Amen. No, I
saying?
think that's what we're all after. But I think you're right. That's probably a stereotype that tall people endure, that it's like, oh, he must be tough because he's tall in stature. And I apologize, to the short community, because, we do direct a lot of hate towards tall people.
You
I
do.
don't like I don't like when people pat me on the top of my head. You tall people like to do that to us, and
Absolutely.
it's
And,
disrespectful. I'm just saying.
and that, but that doesn't mean that I'm not tough either. That just means that
Sure.
I'm not aggressive. I'm
Mm.
not. I
You're
have
not
a cool
exercising your
demeanor.
toughness. Yeah, you do.
Uh, a
You
cool
do.
demeanor, bro.
Now, talking about the fires, you guys. I like that how you covered that up. I wonder if the algorithm sees that.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's genius, though. Who can say anything about that?
Yeah, there you go. Now, Elon Musk, recorded a video with some LAFD, the Los Angeles Fire Department, and he was trying to get them. So he's like, okay, guys, so there was not, they had enough water in Malibu, but they didn't have enough water in the Pacific Palisades. And what the fireman was saying is, no, their machines were pumping at 1,000 gallons a minute, but that the problem is, you have to imagine there's so many homes on fire at the same time that the system couldn't keep up. So Elon keeps trying to say, okay, so there wasn't enough water. And he's like, no, the Department of Water and Power brought in these water trucks that have like 3,000 gallons. So they act as mobile fire hydrants. And so it's just interesting because there's been a lot of skepticism, and did they run out of water? And when Elon says, what about the Palisades? He says, no, it's just the systems were overwhelmed with being able to pump that amount of water. As fire experts, what do you guys think?
Well, go ahead, Broady.
I think that there's some weird stuff going on, some real funny business. You know,
Tell them,
it's interesting.
Broady. Tell the people. Tell them what's happening.
You're right. A huge water source, and you're not able to get enough water to the hydrants. That's just already weird in itself, that you wouldn't have the infrastructure to have that, to be a practical, solution. I think that I do believe that with that many hydrants going off at the same time, that there probably was a pressure issue. But I think the planning is kind of weird. Everything's kind of synced up at the same time. With the winds, the manpower, the budgeting, everything. It was the perfect recipe for this type of disaster.
Right. It almost makes me think about, Broady, not to bring it into a sexual realm, but say I already busted a nut and the lady needs me to bring another one, and I don't have a blue pill to keep the blood flowing. You can see how that would happen.
That's what it was. The hydrants need the blue chew or blue rhino pill.
Right.
Something from the gas station that would have put those fires out.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe blue chew in the fire hydrants. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those hoses couldn't maintain the pressure. It didn't have. It couldn't maintain its form.
What do you think,
Man, that shit was super unfortunate for all the people who lost their homes and property. I think first of all, let's just think about them, man, because that's fucked up shit. Especially knowing people personally.
Yeah.
We all know people personally
Yeah.
who are affected by this tragedy, man. So, man, my heart goes out to them. Losing everything in one funky ass blow is some cold shit. Now, it was definitely a gross mismanagement of resources, manpower. Man, we are next to the Pacific Ocean. A lot of these people, especially the Palisades fire, pay big money to live by some water. And it's a motherfucking shame that it's such a gross mismanagement of resources like it is. I don't know where to start. I'm no politician, no city planner. I'm just a regular guy that lives in the city, and I just see it as fucked up. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what the fuck, bro, but it's just all bad, and may God bless everybody involved. And I saw a couple people, like I get a lot of my news like everybody else on Instagram, and I forget the guy's name, some Caruso guy.
Ray Caruso. Mm-hmm.
Ray Caruso. They said his house didn't burn. He saved his whole house, like right across the street from him. Well, he saved his property, whatever the fuck
he
it
hired
was.
some private firefighters, which if you have the money, like Kim Kardashian did that a few years ago, where these private firefighters, they come in, they give you some dick, they pack up all your designer shit, and then they make sure your house doesn't get put on fire.
Wow.
Yeah. Whoa, that's crazy. Slink, you're a genius. But yeah, it's great. Like you said, it's like all the people affected by this. It's hard to, you have this almost survivor's guilt a little bit because we know people have lost everything. And it's hard to imagine what that's really like. You know, I was just putting away some of my Christmas decorations and ornaments, and you just don't think about it. It's the little things that it takes months and months or years to where like, oh yeah, I forgot we don't have that family album anymore. And these insurance companies are definitely going to screw people. You know, they're not going to cover any of it, of course.
No, absolutely. Some of that stuff can be covered, like them
Right.
photo albums, like the moments
Right.
and memories and shit. You can never cover that shit. And again, may God bless those people, man. It's a gross mismanagement of funds. Look, man, this is California.
Right.
I'm sure they're going to implement new things now
Right.
as they
Yeah.
begin to rebuild. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? These new cities and things they begin to build. I knew they're going to implement a lot of new ways now, but it's just some fucked up shit, man. And to be honest with you, Samson, I really ain't got no answer because I don't believe none of this shit. I don't believe none of this shit they tell me. I don't believe none of this shit on the news. I don't
Right.
believe none of this shit. I don't know what the fuck. We've been lied to as people, as citizens of the United States. I ain't even gonna make it a race thing because you know
Right.
black people been lied to like a motherfucker, lied
Right.
to,
Right.
lied on, lied about. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's hard to believe any of this shit. So I don't know what the fuck's up. I just know that it's fucked up.
There
I
you
just
go.
know that it's fucked up and people really lost shit, bro. And somewhere along the line, somebody is mismanaging, mishandling, people's lives
Yeah.
in the midst of all this.
Yeah, because it's not millions, it's billions of dollars. I mean, the amount of money they spent on homelessness and all that. And you know, it's yeah, there's so much money in California. And I mean, even you saw Karen Bass. I mean, everybody was kind of roasting her because she's like, I know it's a huge. Oh, are we all doing this? What's going on? I love Brody too.
Fuck it.
Turn on. Okay.
You messed it up, Sam.
I know.
We're trying to
They
keep the
were
money going,
roasting
man.
Karen Bass, though. Oh my God. She was in Ghana. All the comedians were saying, yeah, she's gonna get fired.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, and everybody is pointing the finger at everybody else, and it's fucking
Right.
hard to believe. And
Right.
and and, and I'm gonna give you a more a different point of view.
Yeah, let's
You
hear
know what I'm
that.
saying? To play to the conspiracist theory.
Yeah, give it to us.
Diddy's going to get off because they burned all the evidence.
I know.
Wow.
I know. What do you think about that? People were saying this will reveal the tunnels or that Diddy's house, folks, burnt down. So,
Did he have a house in the Palisades?
mm, I don't know. Can one of you guys look it up?
Yeah, I don't know if Diddy had a house in the Palisades.
I don't either.
The timing of it is very interesting, and then just like the fact that I almost feel like especially with how many celebrities live out there, it's no coincidence. Like how do we maybe they were targeting just two celebrities that were involved with that case, but they needed to just whole thing down. It's kind of like the DC sniper. I'm from DC. That
Yep.
was a wild too. And what was happening was it was like every few days somebody was getting sniped, and it was to the point that they were canceling school. People were having told to stay home. We were walking in zigzags just to get gas in our cars. All types of crazy stuff. This guy was just pecking off random. Like one day it was like an Asian person, another day it was a white person, another day it was someone else. And the whole thing was that he was just trying to kill his wife, and so he masked it in this serial spree of just
Right.
making it target so that if she was killed, it's less likely that it would have been directed back to him.
That's
And
crazy. I never knew that.
yeah, so he was literally trying to kill his ex-wife.
And I
But
remember his car. Like he had a special car, remember?
yeah, it was like a little old school. What you call it? I can't remember. It was like a little, like I don't know if it was a DeVille or some kind of car, but they specialized it where they poked out the like I guess where you put the keyhole in the trunk,
Yep.
and that was where the rifle goes through that hole out to the back seat, and they would basically be in the back seat through the car in sniper position in a prone position. Prone position. I can't remember. Prone or whatever.
I don't know, Broady. You know a lot more about this than we do.
I mean,
Prone.
I lived it, man. This was like, I mean, it's like, I mean, we talk about it in, it's easy, it's a little lighter to talk about now, but that was actually a terrifying time. Like like that was scarier than the fires, and I'm not to belittle the fire, but really just randomization of just and just going out and knowing like, you like literally you could be in someone's scope and then pow like that. Because it was happening at shopping centers, public areas, like where people would be around, and then all of a sudden someone just dropped dead in front of everyone else.
No, that's insane. I mean, that would talk about living in terror. I remember that just from on the news. And wasn't he with, like, who was the kid he was with? Was that his son? Remember, didn't he have some kind of like assistant or something?
Son, it was basically this kid that he kind of brainwashed into doing this with him. He saw him it was kind of like the younger kid saw him as kind of a father figure, but he just brainwashed into it. I'm not going to let him off and say that he wasn't guilty in any means of it. You have to have some kind of demon in you to be able to go through with something like that,
right?
Or some kind of instability. But he was definitely manipulated into partnering with him to do that.
That's crazy. Now I'm gonna say again.
No, go ahead. I was trying to remember what his name was.
Oh, you're good. No, I was gonna say
Judge
and
John Malvo and Leroy Malvo.
Oh, slink with the names. Malvo.
Yeah, younger kid, and John Al Muhammad was the guy that later.
Now, I also have Kim K and Khloe Kardashian. They were criticizing. Khloe Kardashian called Mayor Karen Bass a joke, quote, and people are going after Khloe Kardashian online for her water wasting. The Kardashians apparently wasted like almost 400,000 gallons of water washing their BBLs, washing, all that plastic off and everything, all the makeup they got to take off every day. So what do you guys think about the Kardashians as water wasters? Do you think they waste anything else?
My time.
Yep. Agreed.
I don't think that Khloe Kardashian needs to be speaking on anything that is beyond the confines of her home if she's not doing something to rectify the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your words are fucking useless. That's what I feel like. We don't care about your opinion. I want to see the action. And I will say I did see something that posted that Kim K donated some of her Skims or something like that for the California relief. So that I'll salute her.
What
on
are
that
Skims, dude? Is that like those Spanx?
I think it's her clothing brand, yeah. Or I think it's just
how
the brand.
Nice. Oh, here, guys. Here's some Spanx to wear.
Yeah. She need to donate some to the Crips.
Right, there you go, Slink. That's what I'm talking about. Freaking donate to the Crips. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, Khloe, man. I think she's just speaking on something that she's misinformed about and kind of spoke too soon and too without understanding all the facts. Especially, I mean, how can any of us really speak on any of our leaders, our political leaders make when we're not in those offices behind those closed doors? We don't know. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna give Karen Bass. I'm not gonna let her off the hook, but I know her that. There's a lot of decisions because even like the whole firefighter thing, where they said they cut the budget for the firefighters by $17 million, but to find out that it was actually raised by $50 million.
Right. Yeah, most of that has been debunked.
Exactly why I say I don't believe none of that shit. I don't believe none of that shit. I wasn't the fuck there. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, in my tenure of life thus far, they've all fucked us over.
Yeah.
It's never as promised. It's never as advertised. It's always some shit in the game, and common folk had to pay for it. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up, bro.
Like, what makes you think that? Like, I always say, like, why do y'all believe your government so much? Within your own family, you have Thanksgiving dinner, and like someone in your family might have an alcohol problem or whatever. So you say, hey, look, we're not going to tell Uncle Gerald that the beers are in the fridge and the ice box is downstairs. We're not gonna let them know, you know. So if you can keep secrets from within your own family, what makes you think the government ain't gonna keep secrets from us?
Right. That is very true, and Uncle
And then
Gerald especially.
why it had to be Uncle Gerald though? Why it couldn't be like
Right.
Uncle Rick?
Yeah, Uncle Ricky, man. Yeah. Why my Uncle Gerald?
Uncle Uncle Roger or Uncle fucking Sylvester or something. Goddamn,
Uncle
fuck you.
It
Sebastian.
could be whatever uncle you want it to be.
Yeah.
I'll fucking with
Whatever
you.
uncle is haunting your
Gerald was just the name that
quinceañera.
came to my mind for no particular reason. It was just my Uncle
Yeah.
Gerald.
Yeah, your Uncle Jose for all my
Uncle
Latino
my Uncle Gerald Johnson.
followers.
It's a random.
Now there is, you guys, the TikTok ban is coming up.
I don't
Which
give a shit.
I know you don't, Slank, but I do. I'm sad about it. I mean, Slank, how many followers do you have on TikTok?
They buy 87,000.
Jesus. He doesn't even give a shit, and he's got 87,000. What is your biggest platform?
Instagram.
How many?
349.
349,000? Why don't you just say 350?
Because I can't seem to get over that 350 hump for whatever reason. So y'all follow me on Instagram.
Now here's something interesting, Slink, that I've heard a lot of people. Guy Tori was telling me this, that they get to a certain point, like 113,000, and it never goes above that.
Right. It's
It
kind of
just
nuts.
sticks you there.
Well, I noticed, I come to notice this, being able to be blessed to do some projects that get to see some daylight. Every time something new comes out, you get more followers.
Right.
Unless you're just making constant content that's going viral, and where you seeing your followers, your viewership go up every day. For me, I've noticed like when something drop that everybody like, they be on it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
that's true. I had that happen on TMZ when those Diddy investigators came to my house, or actually the Rock Nation investigators, come to find out. But I got a big bump on TikTok when I was on TMZ.
Yeah, that's all that shit is. It's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm cool. I'm taking it slow because this fame thing is definitely something to consider.
Yeah.
So I'm just taking my time. I'd rather take my time to get organic followers and subscribers and people who fuck with me because they want to fuck with me, and not necessarily because I don't care how you discover me. If you discover me and like what I do, thank you. But stick with me and not just, oh, I like him on this, and then okay, again, Black Jesus ain't on TV no more. I ain't gonna follow the nigga. Like, what the fuck? You like what I
What
do?
is that
You like
about?
the show? Either way, thank you. But I prefer the people who want to rock with Slink on the long run. You know what I mean?
Now, are they going to get you nominated for some type of an Emmy? I mean, I know Adult Swim got Eric Andre an Emmy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Why not, Slank? I mean, what do you think?
Well,
What is the difference between you and Eric Andre on Adult Swim? What would you say?
I'm more handsome.
Yeah, that. What else? And
more talented, and I don't know what else they see.
So why is he getting the Emmy, Slank?
Well, because he do the weird white boy shit.
Yep.
He do all the weird shit. He get naked. You know what I'm saying? The nigga wear thongs.
That's what I
and
wanted
shit.
to
I don't
hear.
know. He wear. I don't. He do that shit. I don't. Shout out to Eric Andre. Much respect to him because any brother out there getting his thing, get it, man. But I don't necessarily pay too much attention to it. I see his viral moments and things of that nature. But when I see some of the other stuff, that's quite questionable to my type of, what's becoming of a nigga like me.
Right.
I don't really pay attention to it. All of the,
But isn't that interesting how that gets the Emmy?
Oh, it's very interesting, man. And then, it just is what it is. They give a few of them out for some respectable shit too, man. They get one or two. and hopefully, I'll be part of some shit that gets me one for respect for some
Yeah.
what I deem as respectable shit. But I don't really,
I would
you
think because I
know,
mean, what you did, it was a multi-layered type show. You know what I mean? You got
yeah.
Black Jesus, so it's real Jesus almost. Um, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my friends over at the academy and
Yeah.
some of my
Run it by
Emmy
them
peeps.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'll run it
Run it
by
by them
those.
motherfuckers.
I will. I'm gonna talk to Mitch Marchand about it.
Yes, yes. Holler at Mitch, man, please. Holler
I'm gonna
at,
talk to
yeah,
Mitch and be
please.
like, why? I mean, you know, or maybe to get
Why?
you on Hulu.
It was on Hulu for a little while.
Oh, it was
It was
okay.
on it was on Hulu. It was on Seats and HBO Max. Now it's running on Tubi. So
Oh
you know what I'm
shit.
saying. Make sure all the niggas get it. Watch Black
Okay.
Jesus on Tubi. Watch Sellies on Amazon,
Okay.
Amazon Prime. Watch Sellies. You know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Goddamn it. Watch Good Times on Netflix.
There you
You know what I'm
go.
saying.
Yeah, that's right.
Watch
You
that
voiced
shit.
that. What else?
Watch Watch Man Cave on BT.
Yep.
Uh, shit.
Hey, play Grand Theft 5.
Yeah, play Grand Theft Auto 5. Yep. Six
Oh,
ain't
that's
came out
right.
yet. You
That's
still
right.
can play 5.
Okay. No, that's
But
amazing. Now, did you guys know Spencer and Heidi Montag? Do you remember them from MTV fame at all?
I want to say I
No.
remember their name.
That's all
I want
right.
to say I
That's all
remember
right.
their name.
Well, they are trending on TikTok right now like crazy because their house burnt down in the fire. And Heidi now has the number one song on iTunes, and Spencer is now at like 2 million followers on TikTok. But it's amazing. Like they're hashtagging or tagging Hulu because they supposedly had a show in the works over there. But now with this fire and the attention they're getting, I mean, everybody's coming to bat for them. So I'm just like, shit, they're going to get their own show out of this fire. So it's kind of, he was saying it's kind of crazy. I had to give up my whole entire house to get this. And I don't know. Sometimes in this career, I think you think about that sometimes. Like, do you really have to give up everything to get what you want? Or, is it just coincidence?
I think it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. It's like
Mm
I'm not gonna play to the conspiracy part of it, like, oh, somebody's taking something from you, as much as it's in the mind in regards to you know, I noticed from before I say it's in your mind, man, because as you begin to ascend in your profession, as you begin to grow, you begin to get bigger, you're gonna get to sharing shit. You're gonna get to sharing friends, you're gonna get to sharing locations,
hmm. Yep.
habits, different kind of stuff that you really begin to lose. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want a certain level of success in this shit. And the other part about just losing some shit, like to natural disaster, that's something else. But you know, not to play to the conspiracy part of it. I ain't gonna say I don't know nothing about that shit.
Hmm.
Them people that's coming to talk to you, but you know, I'm high as fuck right now too.
Yeah, no,
Like
I know. Don't
I'm
worry,
high.
Still make
Slink. That's the There's no, we're making, we're doing well here, and we're almost rounding out the end of this little sesh too. I mean, we're hitting a little sweet 35-minute little,
Yeah, I see it.
chronic
I'm
break
watching
here.
you. I got my dual monitor system going on right here. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
I got my dual monitor system and I got on my external microphone that I
Yeah, you're
keep
killing it.
fumbling with because I'm trying to be a technologically literate Negro. So
You
looking at
are.
my dual monitor here,
Hmm.
I see that we're actually at on YouTube right now. We're at
Okay.
what the fuck are we at? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't show me. But we
Interesting.
keep going.
It
We're
should be
live.
on live. It should be on
We're
live. You should be
we're
able
live.
to. If you
4
go
minutes.
to my page and click on the live, I mean, I believe you should be able to see it.
I mean, we're live, bro. I'm looking at it right now. You know what I'm saying? With five
Okay.
people watching this.
There we
We
go.
started streaming 33 minutes ago. So we started
Exactly.
30,
Yep.
34 minutes right now.
Is there anybody in the comments that is commenting?
Uh some handsome guy, handsome thumbnail says Slink Johnson. He says, "What am I doing behind this tray?"
Oh, nice. Well, you'll just have to subscribe to our Patreon to find out. Yeah. I need a Patreon or something like that. You know what I mean?
Shit, I need to pay. They need to pay Slink on right now. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
pay
saying?
Slink on. Mm-hmm.
I need some motherfucking bread. Y'all
Yeah.
hear the nigga shit. And future generations, as
Yep.
you watch this shit, hey
Yep.
Cornelia, what's up?
Cornelia,
International audience watching from Sweden. Okay, we got Cornelia from
Switzerland.
Okay.
Sweden in this thing. Everybody give it up for Cornelia. What's up, Sweden? You motherfucking Swedish pretty
Yeah.
motherfucker. How you doing,
Cornelia,
Cornelia?
There we go. How are you doing,
Cornelia,
Cornelia?
what's
Yeah.
up?
Ask
Yeah,
us. You can ask
welcome
us
to
any question.
Ask Us Anything, Cornelia. We're in this motherfucker right now.
That's right.
Cornelia.
Isn't it funny how excited online you get about one person where like if we were in a stand up club, they'd be like, damn, there's one person here.
Right,
yeah.
right,
But
right, right.
online you're just like, oh, somebody's
Yeah.
watching.
Right, like, hey, you happy as a motherfucker all the way from Switzerland. And we're high.
Man.
I said Sweden,
Mm-hmm.
Switzerland. Right
Yep.
on, Switzerland.
Yeah, we're
Woo!
in the
I always
Alps.
I always wanted to go to Switzerland. That's one of
Mm-hmm.
my bucket list destinations. Like Switzerland always appeared to be a beautiful place. Seeing it
Yep.
on TV here, it's snowy. It's got these
Mm-hmm.
old historic ass houses and shit, and
Yep.
you
Yep.
drinking warm, frothy beverages and eating
Yep.
Danishes and shit. I love that
Yeah.
shit, man. I
That
can't
sounds
wait to go
good.
to Switzerland.
We need to do a show there.
Cornelia just said, "I'm just enjoying you talking."
Oh,
Okay,
good.
right on,
Good.
Cornelia.
Okay.
Fuck. Follow me on, subscribe to my channel too, Cornelia
There we
Slink
go.
Johnson.
There we
You know
go.
what I'm saying? You see it right there. You know what I'm saying? It should say Slink Johnson. I'm also what they call a slap. I'm here in the
Mm-hmm.
States, they call me a slap. A slap is an abbreviation for something like a pimp. Almost. I'm not quite, but I'm keep going and I'm gonna have my certificate. But I appreciate you following me. You know what I'm saying? Jay Duarte, what's happening, pimp? We got
Yeah.
Cornelia and Jay Duarte.
Duarte.
What's up, Jay Duarte in this motherfucker? What's up, Jay Duarte? You know what I'm saying?
What'd
We
you say,
got Brandon
Brody?
Brody.
Jay Duarte said Secret Service Sam and then gave you the salute. Said stay
Oh,
woke.
nice. Stay woke. Yep. You know us. That is hilarious. Well, we
Good
got two
here.
in the comments. We got two. That's exciting, guys. I mean,
They won't fuck with us. I mean, I'm trying to find out Cornelia over there in Switzerland. Jay
mm-hmm.
Duarte, where you at, pimp? Holla at us. We trying to tap in. Make sure
That's
you
right.
subscribe to us.
And I need to, Slink, I don't know if you're interested. I'm doing a show on Sean Atwood's channel, which is where I believe some of these, the great people from like Switzerland might have come over from from their channel. But I'm doing his show Friday if you're interested in doing that. It's like noon to 2. But is that a corduroy LA Dodgers hat?
Yes,
Slink?
sir.
Dang, that's nice. I saw the
Yes, sir.
corduroy. So yeah, but I will be doing that show with Ron Swanson this Friday, noon to 2. So make sure you guys tune in for that. I'm going to be going live as much as possible on YouTube because I need to transfer my TikTok following over here so I can start making money on YouTube.
Yes, yes. Bring the motherfuckers over here. All you
Right?
TikTokers, bring your motherfucking ass over here to Samson page.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Slink, for that endorsement.
You welcome.
Brody, got any last words at all to tell the peeps?
Just to all my people in LA, all my people in the California area that are going through it right now, my prayers are with you. You know, stay up. If you need any supplies or anything, I've been donating my time to the Dream Center, LA Dream Center. If you need medical supplies, if you need food, if you need diapers, if you need, feminine hygiene products, whatever you need, we got you. So we've been there for the past. I've been there for the past 4 days. We've been going on for the past 5, 6 days every day from about 9 o'clock a.m. to about sunset. So, we got you covered. All right. That's
That
it.
is dope. Brody, you're a good man. Brody always volunteers feeding the homeless and everything. So, I mean, you're what we call a real one, Slink, tell the
Bro,
people.
Brody
Tell the
want to go
people.
pop it. Broady Broady a freak that just want to go pop it at them bitches in their time of need.
Right. I was gonna say that. I didn't want to say anything. That's a feminine hygiene products. I mean, what about the male? What about the male? What about some deodorant, bro? Why the hell are you just helping out the ladies? Oh man.
Shut your asses up. I'll look out for the community.
Yeah, he does. No, he
Nah,
does.
nah,
We're
that's all.
joking.
You know, so
That's
we
so
still
funny.
comedians. We still
Yeah,
comedians, people. Come
Hey,
we
on,
got to
come
bring the
on.
jokes. Jesus.
We're still comedians. Hey, but look, you know, you gotta tell people that don't know us because I don't automatically assume everybody know who we are.
That's
So,
true.
you know,
Yep.
I don't know. So people were just kidding. We're
Yep.
just kidding. And as I
It's
was about to
alleged.
say, man, God bless everybody right now because again, I can count on one of my hands. I'm damn near working on my other hand. How many people I know personally that have been displaced due to this fire, man. So again, God bless everybody out there that's dealing with that shit. That's some shit I can't even imagine. And may God bless you with strength, resilience, comfort, financial prosperity, financial abundance, and you know, real quick bounce back, man. Let's just pray for everybody, especially those people involved in that, and we're gonna pray for us all because again, it's been a gross mismanagement of our resources and our manpower and our funds as a city, as a county, as a community. Our shit is fucked up, and we need to bring all this shit back together. Power to the people. Power
Amen.
to the people.
Amen. Wow. Well, folks, you heard it there. I can't even say it better than Mr. Slink Johnson. Please subscribe here on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok. All my socials are right below me, right there. Love to all you guys. Secret Service Sam is out. Samson for president of the goddamn world. Secret Service Sam, the podcast.